Right, very good evening, everybody. So you'll have seen the short video I did earlier, where Rob was talking me through HTML5. Well, after HTML5, there's a couple of I think they call it components or sections to it, and then you've got CSS after that, which it was mentioned today. And here's the thing for you all, right? I put a message on my journal on my Universal Credit to see exactly what I'm trying to do. And like I say, I'm starting at the bottom, but where I want to be, that's the important bit, okay? Because where I want to be is be able to eventually go on to either GitHub or Remix IDE and then pull into those two applications, pull into there the ERC20 and get it ticked off. Now, once I do that, then they are free to go onto exchanges. But I'm not stopping there. No. This journey is going to take me probably towards my birthday next April. And hopefully, by the time that comes round, our club, Newcastle United, are roughly around about third in the Premier League. That's what I'm hoping for, if not higher. So that's pushed into the video because it's on hashtag PaulGallant3675. So as I'm going through this process, somebody mentioned earlier in my comments, learning. Now, the stuff I was doing today, I'm on like the first day of college. Now, if you honestly believe on the first day of college that you can sit down at a computer and the magic just kicks in, you're living in cloud cuckoo land because you've got to put the work in. I.e., the brackets, which you saw today, the header, title, body, all that sort of thing. And what I need to understand is this. I have on the laptop, I have Unity. I also have Spark AR. There is Visual Studio as well. There is GitHub. And the process which I'm looking at is this. And I do know where the problem lies. And that is a code, it's called Solidity. So I'm going to, as I progress through these tests, because on Udemy, it's given me a test today which kind of bamboozled my head, but I did what I thought was correct and I got it wrong. And I screen saved what I got wrong so I can apply it tomorrow morning to the next part, and then I'm writing stuff down on paper so that I can go back to my notes and see where I made the mistake. And there's certain shortcuts like knowing Control, Shift, and S. Do you press that? Here's the hard bit. Do you press them 1, 2, 3, or do you press them all together to save something? And this is part of my learning curve, because when I left school years and years ago, the Acorn computers, the Commodore computers, which, let's be honest, they're not used today. Yeah. So when I left school, they were coming into the school. The boxes were being brought in, the monitors, the old style, like CRT monitors. Not like what we have today in our school's computer suites. It was like 386 machines with floppy disks. So everything has like advanced. Now, the thing I'm looking at the end of the day, between now and it'll probably be towards Christmas of 2025, is the social media app coming out. And it may be that because there is an online community on Udemy, that I throw it to the online community to turn around and say, well, this is what I want to do, because it hasn't been done by anybody. So that's one of the reasons why. Like, I didn't think of doing a social media app before 2021. It never entered my mind. Why it entered my mind was on TikTok, as you all know, when you are given gifts, depending on the value of the gift, TikTok takes 70% of what you earn. So I wanted to bring that down to about 30. Do you know what I mean? And here's another thing. You all know about OpenSea, of the collection on OpenSea. Now, this course with coding, the HTML, the CSS, the JavaScript, etc., that will, I hope, in coming weeks and months, give me the understanding. That's the easiest way I can put it. The understanding, so that when I am sitting at the laptop computer and I've opened Visual Studio Code, I can put in my first line. And the bit I didn't understand when I first looked at this, because Hello World was out there through that, and I didn't understand how I did that. But Rob is a good instructor. And here's the thing. With everything like coming together and me sitting there, I've got two windows open. One is the college and the other is Virtual Studio, so I can go from one to the other. And you couldn't do that on older systems, so that's a bonus. However, what it means for me is sometimes I can't see because of the size of the window on the laptop, so I have to like expand it to full screen so I can see, then do me right, and then probably when Rob asks me to do a little bit of work, then I open that one. And where my problem was, everything, he's asked for everything to be put into a folder on desktop, and the shortcut keys he has given me at the start, it's working out how to do that fluently. But it is a learning curve. And here's my mission. The mission is, first of all, to build a new web page and colour that web page, and then make that web page a bit more complex, body elements to it, and understand while I'm doing that how it all glues together. So also is on OpenSea there is NFTs, and a lot of you turn around and says NFTs are dead, but I think a music box style where you have multiple elements which runs in like a carousel. So you have website, social media, video, etc. That's giving utility to the NFT. i.e., I've got 64 on the laptop ready to go. And then if I pull video from this channel and slot that in as a little 10 seconds worth of a track with a link to YouTube. These are just ideas, but the ideas are giving the NFT the utility so that one thing they'll carry on, keep changing, but as it changes and you come to the website or the video, it takes you somewhere else. That's my idea, and I'll be asking Rob questions about that, questions about Solidity as well, and Python is in the course, so yeah. But the main aim at the end of the day is to do all of the modules, show you as I'm going through it, so that somebody else can look at the videos, look at the work, and they can try the same thing themselves. Because the saying that the lad from GS Mastery is saying you can get like a good paid job from doing this. So if you can learn from doing the coding and get a good paid job at the end of it, well, isn't that a bonus? I think it is. And if during the process of this learning, which you are all seeing, I get to finish the ERC20, so that goes to a crypto exchange to be sold while I'm still carrying on with the course. That's a bonus. And to all of those who said years and years ago, well, things happen in your life where you get knocked for six. And when you get knocked for six, last thing you want to do is sit down and do a course. But luckily, I had bought and paid for the course, and it was a case of simply signing back into it. Because if you bought and paid for something, you're allowed access. Now, one of the bonuses is this. Rob, the instructor, he lives in the UK. So that's a bonus. And he is on Facebook at Code Stars. So yeah, there's a second bonus. So to all of you out there who keep banging on about a new kind of job, a new career, well, you're seeing the groundwork to get that. Because that's what I think the new career is. And part of it is doing what's already there, i.e. the code, verify the code, using Remix or GitHub, which I already have on the laptop, and then move forward from there with the course to build the next social media. If I've got to go, like I said previous, if I have to go to the Udemy community, Code Stars on Facebook, I'll do that. Because to me, having a brand new app that I've built or helped build, and that app has, when you go to sign up, it has a cryptocurrency wallet that you can fund from your bank. It's a bonus, isn't it? And anyway, you get to see the whole journey. That's what YouTube's about. It's my journey to retirement, which, you'll all see. So, to all you wonderful people out there, yeah, if your comments are nice and pleasant, you'll get an answer. Straight up, you'll get an answer. And this work, to me, is complex. It ties your mind in knots, but I'm going to keep on plugging away until I can build a web page in HTML5, then move on to the next section, which is CSS, and then do that, move on to the next section. So I'll keep going until there's nothing else to do. And when that is nothing else to do, Udemy will send me a certificate. And by that time, I'll have asked Rob for what does he think to this, which is the ERC20. And hopefully he will look at all of my work that I'm doing with Udemy and we move forward. Then I'll get a better paid job and everything which I've spoken about happens. And yes, you can have a pop, you can have a go, but it'll just be deleted because, I'm trying my very best. So, thanks for watching. Give me a like if you understand what I'm trying to do. Subscribe. Spread the word. My main aim, to be honest, with you all is get to 2,000 videos to start getting a little bit of money from the channel so I can go out and get one of those little microphone things which Matty has of Magpie Channel TV, and then invest in better equipment, i.e. faster laptop, faster desktop, like a tower PC with good graphics card in it and capture card, so I can go into my Twitch and then Discord, because I have them too. And in between doing what I'm doing with the coding, when I'm not doing that and I'm not playing guitar, then I can game on the PC and see if I can earn from that. It's all a learning process. The thing with like the PC is learning how to do the keyboard for movement and do the mouse for whatever you do with the mouse, because I have to learn that as well. But the things I did today, the other day, with the coding, it is complex, and you will see lots of videos on it. You'll also see the music as well, and my main part, which is Newcastle United. By the time I've gotten a few of the module passes, because I've passed, that goes into my little folder to say when the time comes, that's what I've achieved. Anyway, enough said. Hopefully by the time April comes round, Newcastle United, our football club, is top 3 or higher. And the hope is all of those lads, Harvey Barnes, Alexander Isak, Anthony Gordon, Callum Wilson, hopefully will be back by then. Miguel Almiron, Sean Longstaff, Tino Livramento, Lewis Hall, all of these players, hopefully come April, well, they have 10 goals or even higher to push us up the table. So that's my hope, and that's my belief. And one thing I would dearly love to see this. We get past Brentford in the Carabao Cup, and then we get all the way to Wembley. That's my hope. While I'm doing all of this HTML5, currently CSS next. So thanks for watching. Again, thanks for watching. I mean, this is a massive learning curve, because, you know, to do what I've done today, that's a step up. I'm on the next step of the ladder. Where that ladder goes, well, you out there, you may know where that ladder goes. What I'm hoping for, personally, is so that I can know every single thing I am typing onto that Virtual Studio Code page. If I can do that and do it day after day after day after day, that's all I need. Because yes, I will make mistakes, but I'll also correct those mistakes, because I know by the little X where the mistake is. And then on the other, which is Remix IDE, it'll tell you at the bottom if there's errors, and then you can debug those errors. Anyway, see you on the next video, and thank you very much.